A prayer, the resurrection and the life, COVID-19. Jehovah Shammah, the Lord ever-present, and Jesus Christ, the resurrection and the life. With a revered gratitude, we celebrate this day, the third day of your resurrection from the dead. On this day, we declare and decree life over every dead situation, resurrection to life and life more abundantly, life to every area of your lives, to marriages, to finances, to obedience to the word, to the emerging of purposes, to the execution of the will of the Father. Because in this, we will have everything we need. I'm reminded of a story of a wealthy art collector who had an only son who committed to serve his country and went out to war. After a month of the Vietnam conflict, the courageous son died in battle while rescuing another soldier. The father was notified and was broken-hearted until just before Christmas, there was a knock at the door. A young man stood at the door with a large package in his hands, and he said, "Sir, you do not know me, but I am the soldier for whom your son gave his life. He saved many lives that day, and he was carrying me to safety when the bullet struck him in the heart, and he died instantly. He often talked about you and your love for art." The young man held out a package. "I know this isn't much. I'm not really a great artist, but I think your son would have wanted you to have this." The father opened up the package. It was a portrait of his son, painted by the young man. He stared in awe at the way the soldier had captured the personality of his son in the painting. The father was so drawn to the eyes that his own eyes welled up with tears. He thanked the young man and offered to pay him for the picture. No, sir. I could never repay what your son did for me. It's a gift." The father hung the portrait over his mantle. Every time visitors came to his home, he took them to see the portrait of the son before he showed him any of the other great works he had collected. A few months later, the man died. There was a great auction of his paintings. Many influential people gathered excited over to see the great paintings and having the opportunity to purchase just one for their collection. On the platform sat the painting of the son. The auctioneer pounded his gavel. "We will start the bidding with a picture of the son. Who will bid for this picture?" There was a silence. Then a voice in the back of the room shouted, "We want to see the famous paintings. Skip this one." The auctioneer persisted. "Will someone bid for this painting? Who will start bidding? $100, $200. Another voice angrily shouted, "We didn't come to see this painting. We have come to see the Van Goghs, the Rembrandts, the Picassos. Get on with the real bids." But the auctioneer continued, the son. Who will take the son?" Finally, a voice from the back of the room came forth. It was a longtime gardener of the man and his son. "I'll give $10 for this painting." Being a poor man, that was all he could afford. "We have $10. Who will bid 20? "Give it to him for $10. Let's see the masters," they shouted. $10 is the bid. Won't someone bid 20? The crowd was becoming angry. They didn't want the picture of the son. They wanted the more worthy investments for their collections. The auctioneer pounded the gavel, going once, twice, sold for $10. A man sitting in the second row shouted, "Okay, now that it's over, let's get on with the collection." The auctioneer laid down his gavel. "I'm sorry, the auction is over." "What about the paintings?" they screamed. "I'm sorry," he said. "I was called to conduct this auction and was given a secret stipulation in the will. I was only allowed to reveal that stipulation until this time. Only the painting of the sun would be auctioned. Whoever bought the painting would inherit the entire estate, including the paintings. The man who took the sun gets everything of this art collection." So we are here to remind you on this Resurrection Day. Over 2,000 years ago, God gave his son, Jesus, to die a cruel death on the cross. Much like the auctioneer, his message is today, the Son, the Son. Who will take the Son? Because you see, who the Son receives all things. This day I pray, Father, the resurrection and the life through Jesus Christ. Let us receive him today so that we may overcome this disease, this infirmity that is harassing the earth, that brought us, oh God, to the place that we are totally looking up to heaven on this day globally. Lord, you have brought the world to this amazement, standstill, just to draw men back to you, the Father, Jehovah El Elyon, possessor of the heaven and the earth. We acknowledge your presence, your power over our lives. Amen and amen.